This is extremely important because over the last few months, there have been a lot of warmongers saying incorrectly that Ethiopia was going to annex a section of land in Eritrea or Somalia or steal a section of land. And of course, I knew from knowing Ethiopia that this was not their intention. Now, the prime minister made it very clear in his speech to the parliament that he has no intention of using force, which I knew all along, and then he wants to have a discussion with his neighbors on how Ethiopia should have access to a new port. Again, as I have told many people, this is having a port for Ethiopia, another port on the Red Sea, is really what we call a no-brainer. It's the ABCs of physical economy. As the Ethiopian economy grows and the population grows, it will become an engine for economic growth in the Horn of Africa and actually East Africa. And therefore, an additional port would not only benefit Ethiopia, but it would bring in revenue and jobs for the entire area. So this is something, unfortunately, that most leaders, not just African, Western leaders also, they do not understand physical economy the way I do. So I think that this comments by the prime minister should end all the warmongering propaganda about annexation and stealing, and we should put on the table the realistic discussion of economic integration for the region. First of all, you have a lot of historical questions of conflicts, bloody conflicts between Ethiopia and Eritrea that go back decades. And unfortunately, people still live in the past of those conflicts instead of looking at the potential of the future, which is where my thinking is always oriented to. What should happen is really what should have happened in 2018 when Prime Minister Abiy signed an agreement with Eritrea and also with Somalia for common economic growth and development. And that agreement was on paper, and it should have immediately led to development projects, infrastructure projects between the nations.